Hey folks, welcome back to my basement. And I just wanted to kind of catch up with you guys, kind of talk to you a little bit about what's going on, or what to expect for this week. Hopefully, you weren't too overwhelmed with work over spring break. Hopefully, you got some rest and all that kind of good stuff. I just wanted to kind of let you know that we are going to start trying to do this distance learning thing today and through this week, and maybe even through the next couple of weeks. I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say I might not see you much the rest of this year in a face to face type of format. So I mean, maybe you know more than I do, and if you like to tell me what's going on in your life or what you know, feel free to email or do the remind text, whatever you want to do. So today, all I really wanted to do was kind of show you how to get a hold of some of the work that I'm going to be putting up for you guys. Obviously in class, I'm doing a lot of different things. I'm doing like lectures. We're going to do labs. We're going to do online activities. We're going to do discussions, stuff like that. So I'm going to try to supplement a lot of those things as much as I can and let you guys just do them at home. Now, I don't want to overwhelm you. I don't know how many of your other classes, how much you've got work to do. I mean, we've kind of been directed to try to carry on as best as we can. So I'm going to try to give you at least 2 to 3 things a week that I want you to do. And those things should be taking a couple hours, maybe. Like I said, my goal isn't to overwhelm you. It's just to make sure that you're still learning, even though you're not coming to school. I want to be earning my paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so today, what I want you to be looking at is almost everything's going to be posted in Schoology. So you're going to go to your biology page in Schoology. I'm still under coronavirus break lessons because that's where we are. And once again, I mean, if you've got stuff going on, if you know people who are coming down with sicknesses and whatnot, I really hope you're following the instructions that we've kind of been given, which is to say mostly stay home. I don't know what the lives of teenagers look like right now, but I would imagine you guys are kind of struggling to stay inside all the time. But I really do think, hopefully, you watch the videos and understand the importance of staying away from folks that aren't within your immediate family. Just like you going over to a friend's house and picking up their germs might end up transferring either your germs to him or his germs to you, and all of a sudden both of your families are sharing all kinds of particles, and you don't know, who's coming into contact with who, and eventually, it could really be impacting some people negatively. So anyway, just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of a lesson on that. So anyway, so what I've got you guys doing just for the beginning of this week is just a couple of review tests, kind of making sure that you know how to use Schoology, making sure you know how to use the materials. This is what I've got going on for today. Now, if you click here, you've got sample question styles video. This is actually put out by Miss Manzo, whose office was right across or right next door to mine. She made this video to kind of show you how to answer questions like they would be on the state test. I'm not going to worry too much about the state test anymore because it looks like maybe some of those requirements have been waived, but I don't know if maybe you guys are going to have to take them in the future. I don't know. That would be kind of crazy, but you never know. So really what I'm using these review tests for is mostly, like I said, so that you know how you can practice how to do assignments for me for this last little stretch of the year. All right, so cell structure and function. This is everybody who has turned theirs in, but obviously I just put it up today. When you get here, you should be able to start answering questions. So you'll just hit questions and go through these, and you're going to submit them just like you have in the past. Now, one thing I wanted to let you know is that you do have 3 times to take this, and what I'm expecting you to do, you might not know these things right off the top of your head, but what I'm expecting you to do is to maybe try it try it without a whole lot of other resources, see what types of questions there are on there, and then going in and trying to do some research. Maybe it's using old notes, maybe it's using Google, whatever you can. But I'm going to give you 3 shots at taking this quiz, this test. There's 12 questions, and getting the highest grade you possibly can. So this first one is on cell structure and function. These are all things that we've talked about in this class. We know we've talked about plant cells. This one has to do with your isotonic, hypertonic, hypotonic, active, passive transport, that type of stuff. This is all going to be from the beginning of the school year. So I want to make sure that you haven't not only forgotten anything, but your brain isn't completely atrophying. I'm making sure I don't actually give you the answers to all these things through these, but you never know. So anyway, so that's what you're going to do today. What I'm going to have you do today, once again, once you've taken it, you can submit it. I will get you a grade back as soon as I can because I'm going to be at my computer for most of the day, and you can resubmit it if you don't like your score. And after you've done that, I'm going to take your grades. Now, a couple other little things to mention on the Schoology page. I have asked you guys to, in the past, I asked you guys to fill out this attendance form. I do not need you to fill that out every day. Really, it was mostly just to see if you were going to have access. And at this point, I've got most of you, if not everybody, that has filled out the attendance form. I've got 83 of them right now, more coming in as we speak. So make sure you do that just once, and I'll give you 5 points just for telling me that you're able to get on here or that you're not able to get on here, whatever you need to do. The other thing is just be checking PowerSchool if you haven't. I've gotten 2 assignments going on right now. One was the assignment from the week before where you were watching the videos and this little quiz, and like I said, I've got about half of you that have done that. Even when you've got unlimited access to time, you're still not getting your work in. So I want to make sure that you're able to do that. And I've already had some people say like, I can't do that. I can't get onto Schoology. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, just because, or at home, like this is what we're going to have to do. And if I need to do a personal Google Hangout video where I take control of your screen and I get your computer working so you can get to Schoology, I will do that because this is important. This is the only way we're going to be able to do school, and my job is to teach and your job is to do school. All right. The other thing is I've gotten, I would say, less than 20, about 15 of the of my 65 biology students, or 70, I've got 85 biology students. About less than 20 of you have not logged on at all. And obviously, if you're not able to log on, you haven't talked to me, you can't see this. But what I wanted to ask you guys who have logged on and are watching this, if you could just maybe text your friends that are in my class. Make sure that I just want to make sure that everybody knows. I've been sending emails, I've been sending reminds, but like I said, there's about maybe 15 folks that haven't gotten a hold of these things, and I don't want them missing out. I don't want them missing out on the second semester of biology. I don't want them to have to take that second semester again, and that's kind of what I would assume is going to happen if you're just not able to get anything going. I have given a couple of people the option of, if you are absolutely incapable of getting a hold of online materials, then I do have some pretty thick packets that I'm trying to give out to kind of make sure that somebody's doing work. But I would really think that it's going to be easier, better, and more valuable if you're able to watch, to get on Schoology and interact with me this way. All right. Last thing that I wanted to do is kind of let you know that in maybe by the end of this week, probably Wednesday of this week, I would like to try to hold just kind of a conference period with you guys. It's actually pretty easy. If you go on to Schoology, under BrainPop, it says conferences right here. And if you click that, you should be able to join in a conference with me during the school day. And this is where I'm going to tell you right now, and I'll just kind of write it up here if that's helpful. Let me see. Start a little. Anyway, what I'll say is that I want to meet with you guys on Wednesday. If you are in first and second period, if you're in first and second period bio, I would like to meet with you on at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. So first and second period, 10 o'clock on Wednesday. 10 a.m. on Wednesday. And then third period, I want to see you guys at 10:30. Okay, and this isn't going to be a long thing. I really just want to check in with you guys. Maybe have a little bit of face to face time with you, so that you can talk to me. So anyway, that's all I've got to say to you guys for right now. Like I said, on Monday, I want you to do that one test. I will open up a second little test like that tomorrow, and in fact, it'll be open at midnight tonight. So if you're just bored tonight, you can do that. I don't know why you would want to, but and then be looking for a conference with me on to do your conferences at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, or 10:30 if you're in third period. And at that point, I think we're going to start moving into actual real content, new stuff. I'm going to be teaching you things about evolution and et cetera. So I think this is very doable. I think having talks with you guys is going to be very doable, and it's not going to be crazy, but it might just be a little bit more 21st century than you're used to. And if you've got any trouble, let me know, okay? And hopefully this video hasn't been too awful long. Anyway, thank you guys.